Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, one of the things that is most striking about Donald Trump is how profoundly stupid he is. A few days ago, I posted a video that talked about how his closest friends and advisors frequently described him as being a moron, an idiot, and a child. No matter how obvious it is that Trump has his facts wrong, he is completely unable and unwilling to learn. A perfect example of this is his trade war. Earlier this week, Trump talked about how the tariffs were so great and insisted that China was giving the U.S. millions of dollars because of those tariffs. See, Trump thinks that the tariffs are a tax on China. Actually, they are a tax on U.S. companies and most of all, U.S. citizens. So Trump thinks that the money that is collected on Chinese goods comes out of the Chinese treasury. What actually happens is that whatever company that receives those products pays the tariffs. And then they pass the cost on to consumers. This is why the price of a whole lot of goods sold in our stores is gradually rising, and that's about to become a lot steeper. The reason for that is this: China has retaliated by levying tariffs on almost everything that the U.S. exports to China. So here is how that is going to work. Let's say that there is a cell phone that you're going to buy in a store. It's assembled over in China, but not all of the components come from China. Some of them are manufactured right here in the United States. So now, when we send those components to China, there's a tariff on them. That increases the price of the cell phone. So the cell phone is assembled, and then it's sent back here. And it's now a little bit more expensive because, or maybe a lot more expensive, because they had to raise the price of the cell phone to cover the cost of the component or components that were made here and sent to China. But now that cell phone has a tariff on it. So now that tariff is based on the price of that cell phone. So now that cell phone, which was already more expensive, is now that price is going to increase even more because of the U.S. tariff. So basically, you're being taxed by Trump, by the Chinese, and then by Trump again. And that's going to affect the price of almost everything. Automobiles, cell phones, computers, video games, toys, everything. A trip to Walmart is about to become a lot more expensive than it used to be, even though it will still be the cheapest place you can get the stuff. Now, I'm sure that one or more of Trump's advisors have tried to explain this to him, but it's never penetrated into Trump's brain. In fact, one of the reasons that there's so much turnover in the Trump administration is that people who try to explain things to Trump get fired. So Trump is able to maintain his stupidity by getting rid of the people who try to educate him. It's kind of like the kid in the special ed class being able to fire the teacher. Thanks for listening. Well, I want to thank you all for watching my videos. But there are certain changes that Google has made to YouTube, which, since I'm a smaller channel, means that I can't monetize my videos. So I found places where I can. So instead of watching my videos here on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you go either to Patreon or to Top Buzz. They let me monetize videos, and I don't even have to put commercials on. So, if you want to become a patron on Patreon, that's fine. If you don't, you can still watch the videos there. I've just kind of given up on YouTube. YouTube is just a place that I use so that I can put my videos in other places. So, Patreon, Top Buzz, the links are in the description box. Thanks a lot.